If you gotta keep me, yes, you won't. If I'm gonna spend your cash, I won't. Even if you were broke, my love don't cost a thing. This is pure survival at this point. My love don't cost a thing. If you guys remember that song, shout out to Antonio. Antonio first in the building. You know what I'm saying? If you remember that song by Jennifer Lopez, My Love Don't Cost a Thing. That song she made when she was dissing Diddy Glover. Cause Diddy Glover kept trying to sprinkle money all in her face when she like, motherfucker, I went from being a fly girl to the flyest girl on the block. I'm Jenny on the block. I don't need no motherfucking money. I'm Jenny from the block. You know what I'm saying? And she said that my love don't cost a thing. Well, J-Lo, if you are watching this, I want to let you know the truth. You said your love didn't cost a thing? Well, sugar cone, sugar honey bunches of oats. Your love did cost a thing because you paying for it right now. This is pure survival. Shout out to D Dot in the building, Savage King. You know what I mean? Miss Harris in the building. J Lo, the one who said it. She said that her love don't cost a thing. And y'all tell me right now that that woman ain't paying prices right now. She's paying for it 20 something years later. So your love did cost a thing, honey. Because everything that Jennifer Lopez been doing and putting out has been failing. That motherfucker shit been flopping like crazy. They've been destroying J-Lo on TikTok. Y'all need to take it easy on J-Lo on TikTok. Okay, y'all gonna fuck around and get that woman a goddamn heart attack or a stroke. You know what I'm saying? Because Jennifer Lopez been trying to detach herself from Diddy Glover, but it's far too late for that now. Cello! Surviving the fact that it's too late to detach yourself. This is pure survival. And Jennifer Lopez, if you're watching this or anybody in your family, I have some advice for you, J-Lo. What you need to do is what everybody else is doing. Blame it on Diddy. Fuck all that blaming it on the rain shit. No Milli Vanilli. Don't blame it on the rain. Blame it on Diddy Glover. Because I'm telling you, J-Lo, if you want to get the people back on your side and you want to sell records and motherfucking documentaries and shit, all you got to do is blame it on Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know allegedly you was the one holding the Glocks. You was the one holding the pistols. You know what I'm saying? But Jennifer, all you got to do is just say you didn't know. You thought that it was a dildo. You thought that they were big dildos. That's what you thought. Pure survival. You thought they were heavy dildos that you was carrying for Diddy Glover. That's all you got to say, J-Lo. And we be back on your side. This is pure survival. Tell them you wasn't holding no gun. You didn't know nothing about no guns. All you thought that you was carrying a bag of dildos and a bunch of KY jelly. This is pure survival, J-Lo. I'm trying to be a nice guy and give you some advice. Cause this is crazy, guys. Salute to everybody in the building. I love y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Mr. I Am Comedy loves you guys. So you know I'm gonna bring the latest shit when the latest shit comes to my table. You know what I mean? And now the rapper Shyne. If you all remember Shyne, when Shyne came out, I'm not gonna lie, Shyne, if you in Belize and you listening to this dude, I did think you was trying to sound like Biggie Smalls. I'm not going front. Only because you was signed to motherfucking Puffy. I'm like, how the fuck is you signed to Diddy and you sound like B.I.G.? Rest in peace to B.I.G. So I honestly thought that Biggie hired you just to try to sound like motherfucking Biggie. This is what I thought, Sean, in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But I understand because motherfuckers think that I'm trying to sound like Bernie Mac. People think that I sound like Bernie Mac, and I sound like this my whole entire fucking life, dude. People just seeing me now in the modern day. People just seeing me now, so they don't understand. They like, hold the fuck up. With 1 minute they talking about he sound like Richard, then he sound like Bill Cosby, then he sound like Bernie Mac, then he sound like Earthquake. They don't know what the fuck is going on. This is pure survival, and all I'm doing is being myself. So, Sean, I apologize for saying that I thought that you was trying to sound like Biggie, because now motherfuckers think this shit about me, Sean. And this is pure survival at this point. But once they listen to my comedic bars, then they'll understand, oh shit, if he want to sound like Bernie Mac, who's writing the jokes for the motherfucker? Rest in peace to Bernie, but is Bernie coming back? Like, is Bernie sending me the jokes from the grave? This is pure survival. Who's writing my goddamn jokes? Somebody call Drake and ask who's writing my jokes. You know what I'm saying? But this is pure survival at this point. Diddy Glover, I heard that Diddy is trying to go after the bloggers. Y'all already know he gonna come for me. Y'all already know that Diddy Glover's gonna come for me because I've been trolling this motherfucker and exposing him for his alleged hideous behavior for a long, long time. This is pure survival. So y'all know Diddy Glover's gonna come for me and come for my channel. But I'm not afraid of Diddy Glover right now. Because the feds are watching Diddy. Yeah, I'm talking about, and I'm telling you, I will wear a wire real fast. I'm telling you, listen, feds, if you're watching here, give me a wire. I'll snitch on Diddy Glover right now. Pure survival. I'll come right to court. Listen, I'm telling the jury, look, the man got my food stamps turned off. And everybody thought that I was joking when I said that Diddy Glover got my food stamps turned off. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I can't say that Diddy Glover is the one who got my food stamps turned off, but I believe he got my food stamps turned off. When I went to the welfare office to find out why the fuck my food stamps didn't hit at midnight, why was I waiting up until 12 o'clock at night and my food stamps didn't hit? This is pure survival. So I went to the welfare office. Soon as I walked into the welfare office, this is no lie. If you ever been in the welfare office, you know that they got music playing. It's music playing as you walking through the lobby. Soon as I walk through the lobby, most seriously, all I hear is, I'm coming, coming, I'm coming. This is the first thing that I heard. This is pure survival. So if Diddy Glover didn't get my food stamps turned off, why the fuck was I hearing his music playing as I'm walking through the welfare office? Most seriously. Most seriously. Then when I got to the motherfucking back of the welfare office, I'm sitting there with my caseworker. My caseworker, this woman's her ringtone came on. And her ringtone, what was that motherfucker, that one song? Her ringtone came on and that shit was Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I instruct flashy ways. And that's it. Yo, I put Fosa NY onto DKNY. That's what the welfare office lady fucking ringtone was. This is pure survival. So I know for a fact, I believe Diddy Glover got my food stamps turned off, and I've been scoring ever since. That's all I'm saying to y'all. This is pure survival. Shout out to Bonnie in the building. Now, Bonnie, we've been waiting to hear Shyne. Y'all know Shyne, the rapper that was signed with motherfucking Diddy Glover. He went to Belize. The man did like 10, 11 years. And I'm not going to front Shyne. If you're watching, I thought you came home and you were weird than a motherfucker. You went to jail as a stone cold gangster. A gangster that sound like Biggie. And then you came home and now I don't know. The motherfucker don't even speak English. This is pure survival. He's speaking English, but that shit don't sound English. And they've been asking Shyne about Diddy Glover all this time, and Shyne would never admit and say who shot that lady in the face. And y'all remember when that woman just came out recently from 1999 and said that it was Diddy Glover that shot her. That it was Diddy Glover. My new movie, Kung Fu. And it's hard to picture that because Diddy Glover used to be like a college kid. He was one of them college motherfuckers that used to be dancing around and shit, throwing parties and just dancing. You know what I mean? Why y'all think that motherfucker Suge Knight said that? If any artist want to stay an artist and don't want to have to worry about the executive producers hauling the videos, dancing, come to Death Row, goddammit. This is pure survival. So Diddy Glover was one of them college kids that used to throw the motherfucking parties, empty motherfucking beer cans all over the place, empty condom wrappers. This is what he was doing at the motherfucking college parties. So we could never picture that Diddy Glover was really actually a gangster. Diddy Glover is a stone cold gangster. I don't even give a fuck. Anytime that this man can be alleged to be doing all of this stuff, and can bust a cap in you and then actually bust your cheeks wide open, this is pure survival. That man is a stone cold gangster. If Diddy Glover is a guilty of all this stuff, Diddy was a gangster the whole time. And we had no idea. We thought Suge Knight was the big bag motherfucking wolf. No, it was Diddy Glover. It was Diddy Glover. But I want y'all to hear Shyne say it out of his own mouth. I could not believe it. Now that Shyne just admitted that, you better believe that they're gonna bring that case back up. You already got the woman that's talking about she got shot in her face and she looked Diddy Glover right in the chapstick. She looked up and she saw all this shiny chapstick right before she got shot. This is pure survival. And y'all know that Diddy Glover lip gloss be popping. Y'all know that Diddy Glover lip gloss be popping. This woman is not going to say that this man shot her, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know if somebody did something to you. You know what I'm saying? So at first I was like, all right, she might be just trying to, you know what I mean? But now you got Shyne saying that he was the fall guy. Like, he not the one who did the shooting. He was the fall guy. He just took the charge and got $1 million from Diddy when he came home and then went to a whole other motherfucking country, not even speaking English no more. He don't even listen to rap. This is pure survival, man. But shout out to the good folks over there at Popcorn Planet. You guys know I love y'all. I went viral with you guys last year with Chris Rock Netflix special. So shout out to the Popcorn Planet. You know what I mean? Because they broke the story. Now listen to this shit. Shyne is going to admit that he was not the shooter. Diddy Glover, this is going to be crazy once this shit come to court. Pure survival. Pure stone cold survival.
Back in 1999, both Diddy and J-Lo were arrested for a shooting in a club in New York, but it was actually the rapper Shyne who took the fall. Many people have said he didn't do it, including the victim, but he's always avoided talking about it until now. And Diddy is not going to like this.
Y'all hear that? Diddy is not going to like this. When I heard them motherfuckers just say at the Popcorn Planet that Diddy not going to like this, he's definitely not going to like this. The last thing he needs is the rapper Shyne to say he was not the one who did that shooting. Do y'all understand this is going to be worse than sex trafficking? This is going to be, they going to try to hang Diddy Glover. Like Diddy Glover, this is bad. I don't even know why Shyne is finally saying that it wasn't him. You know what I mean? Like, he was saying it wasn't him back then, but he has not said anything after he did the time. So him saying that now, my God, Jennifer, I'm telling you, you better run for cover. Yeah, I know you stopped messing with the brothers. Like, you stopped messing with the brothers ever since Diddy Glover. You done been with every kind of nationality. You had every different color pecker inside you, but the niggers or the Puerto Ricans, you don't even mess with none of them. You don't mess with Poppy. You don't mess with, the chocolate guys. You said hell to the no. I'm getting out of here. This is pure survival. But I'm telling you, Jennifer, you better tell now. Because now Shyne is admitting it. You better say you was carrying a briefcase full of dildos. You did not know that they was guns. This is pure survival, J-Lo.
Back in 1999, both Diddy and J-Lo were arrested for a shooting in a club in New York, but it was actually the rapper Shyne who took the fall. Many people have said he didn't do it, including the victim, but he's always avoided talking about it until now. And Diddy is not going to like this.
Wow. Diddy ain't going to like this. Diddy ain't going to like it. No.
Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. This just broke. We just got this in thanks to Kim and Steph. I got this Belize News report where Shyne finally speaks about that incident. He has avoided it. He always talks around it, but not anymore. Based on this report coming in from Belize, and we have his interview on tape. For the past few weeks, dark allegations and civil lawsuits have swirled around American entertainment mogul Sean Diddy Combs. And one name that keeps coming up is Shyne Barrow. And of course it would. He served nearly 10 years in a U.S. prison for shooting in a Manhattan nightclub where one woman was shot in the face. That woman has constantly claimed and now vocally restating that it was Diddy, not Shyne, who did it. Barrow has refused to speak about it at his last press conference in late March, and he says he has declined dozens of requests from international.
And I want to say, everybody who was harassing that woman that got shot in her face, that was being mean to her, that was saying that she was clout chasing, she was doing it for the money. Y'all all owe her an apology. Y'all owe her an apology. Surviving the fact that y'all owe that woman that got shot in her face an apology. This is pure survival. Because if you got Shyne is the dude who did the 10 years. He did the time. You know what I mean? Standing on his feet, I guess. You know what I'm talking about? But if he's admitting now he's not the one who did the shooting, he's just the one who took the case, he was the fall guy, this is pure stone cold fall guy survival. So y'all owe her an apology. I'm telling all of y'all, whoever was mean to that woman, go find her. Go find her on Instagram and tell her y'all apologize. Because if Sean is saying it and she's saying it, they bringing this case back up, Diddy Glover. I'm sorry. Y'all got to smash that like button. We got to get these likes up.
Press discuss it, and he declined again during this press briefing. But at the end of it, he conceded to make some comments, his first since Diddy's name became immersed in the scandal. And without further ado, I present that interview right here.
Name became immersed in scandal.
It opens wounds. When you hear, the victim saying that it was Diddy that shot her, that is what is the most remarkable. Oh, you didn't?
Now y'all hear that? He says it's open wounds. This is how Sean talk now. He says it's open wounds. Now that you have the victim that's out saying that Diddy shot her, it opened wounds. So I never wanted to speak on this because I went to prison and I changed my life and I'm doing something so different and so spectacular. But now I'm about to tell the truth and I don't care about Diddy Glover. So you guys need to smash that like button and listen to Shyne. Listen to Shyne. He's a newfound person, and he's telling the truth. Yes, this is pure survival at this point.
Interview right here.
Name became immersed in scandal.
It opens wounds. When you hear, the victim saying that it was Diddy that shot her, that is what is the most remarkable. Oh, you didn't see that?
I saw it.
Okay.
Wow, it's getting to the nitty gritty. It's getting to the nitty gritty. Y'all gotta keep getting them likes up. That's not my fault that a commercial came up. God damn it! This is pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? It's
That was triggered by a lawsuit from a producer that produced on the Love album, who is making accusations, and in those accusations he says that the gentleman confessed to the shooting. And that is what stands out to me the most, because I've done my best to put it behind me and to move forward. But it certainly reopens the wounds that I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy.
wow. This is pure survival. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. This is pure survival. Sean just said, I've been telling y'all this for the longest, that I was the fall guy. This is pure stone cold survival. It's definitely getting real in this motherfucker. It's getting real. He said that I told y'all that I was the fall guy. What do you think now? You don't think the federal government, like when I just said that he told the feds, he didn't only tell the feds. Sean is telling the whole United States of America, of Belize, every country, wherever the hell you at in the world, he's admitting, saying, yo, I told y'all, I was the fall guy. This is pure survival. So I don't know what made him want to tell now, but this is the wrong time for Diddy Glover, for the truth to come out of that dude. And you can't get mad at me, dude. You got to get mad at Shyne, because he's such in a different place in life, and he's telling the truth.
Is making accusations, and in those accusations he says that the gentleman confessed to the shooting. And that is what stands out to me the most, because I've done my best to put it behind me and to move forward. But it certainly reopens the wounds that I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy.
Wow.
What? Let's see that one more time.
I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy.
Wow.
There it is, folks. There it is from the man himself, who served the 10 years and has been quiet and respectful, probably out of fear and other reasons, up to this time, has now officially, when all the S has hit the fan, is making it clear, I was the fall guy. I didn't do it. It's remarkable that
Wow. This is crazy, guys. Get them likes up. And I want y'all to go apologize to that poor woman that got shot in her face. And she said that it was Diddy Glover. She knew who shot her. Okay? And everybody kept saying, oh, she's doing it for the money. She's trying to get paid. Of course you're going to still want to get paid too. Motherfucker shot me in the goddamn face. I'm going to want some money, goddammit. This is pure survival. You don't think she's supposed to get something? I don't want a motherfucker to just go to jail. No, he can go to jail, but let me get some of his money. This is pure survival. She probably had to go get a brand new face. She probably had to go get a brand new face. This is pure stone cold survival at this point. Now, J-Lo, I know you're going to be shaking in your stilettos. You're going to be shaking in your stilettos, J-Lo. Because you was the one that was allegedly supposed to have been holding the gun that Diddy Glover allegedly shot. This is pure survival, J-Lo. So I'm telling you, you got options, J-Lo. You got options. You can literally tell on this man why you got a chance. Because motherfuckers is confessing right now. I'm telling you, Usher, you need to make your confession too. Because everybody is telling right now. This is very heart-wrenching. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely had to bring it to y'all. And like I said, shout out to the Popcorn Planet. This is nuts. And for the people that keep asking me, why do you keep rewinding the motherfucker? You got to understand, while I'm on here, there's hundreds of people that's coming on as we talking that did not see it. This is some shit you got to hear more than once. This is something you got to hear more than once. This is pure survival at this point.
That was triggered by a lawsuit from a producer that produced on the Love album, who is making accusations, and in those accusations he says that the gentleman confessed to the shooting. And that is what stands out to me the most, because I've done my best to put it behind me and to move forward. But it certainly reopens the wounds that I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy.
What? Let's see that one more time.
I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy.
Wow.
There it is, folks.
There it is.
From the man himself who served the 10 years and has been quiet and respectful, probably out of fear and other reasons, up to this time, has now officially, when all the S has hit the fan, is making it clear. I was the fall guy. I didn't do it. It's remarkable that the victim, this producer, have evidence admitting to what I've said all along.
But my political enemies and, detractors tried to make me into, this criminal. But everyone knew that I was a young kid that took the fall. Everyone knew that was the story.
Y'all hear that? Everybody knew that he was a young kid that took the fall. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Little Rodney said in his lawsuit. You know what I mean? And it's bad enough they already said, allegedly, in order to get far in the industry, you got to give up your tasty cakes. You know what I'm talking about? You got to sell your soul for a jelly roll. This is pure survival. So if Shyne, like he said, he was a young boy, you know what I mean? And Diddy Glover, it wasn't hard to say, look, you know what I mean? You take this case, I'm going to give you $1 million, give you $2 million. When you come home, you're going to be rich. And then most seriously, when Shyne came home, he was given $1 million to sign a record deal, but he never came out with an album. The man just went to Belize and never came back. That sounds like a payoff to me. This is pure survival at this point. Smash that like button.
It's remarkable that the victim, this producer, have evidence admitting to what I've said all along.
But my political enemies and, detractors tried to make me into, this criminal. But everyone knew that I was a young kid that took the fall. Everyone knew that was the story for all the years until I got.
I never really pointed the finger at.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that was a decision that I made as a young man, and I'm not going back on that. I'm not about to point the finger. No, I'm not going to get into that.
Wow, he's such a stand-up dude. Such a stand-up dude. Knowing you did not shoot that woman and go and do 10 years, this is pure survival, Shyne. I don't give a fuck how much money you would have paid me. I don't give a fuck. I would have been right up that motherfucker. Listen, I did not do it. It was Diddy Glover, Jennifer Lopez, passing. I would have told on everybody. The whole bad boy would have went down. I don't give a shit. This is pure survival. I'm not on street time. I've been out of the street life for years. Even when I went to prison for aggravated assault, 2 counts, and I was by myself when I caught my motherfucking case. And it was me against 5 other motherfuckers. This is pure survival. So I didn't have the option to tell on the motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I told on my damn self. I said I did it. God damn it. That's right. They tried to jump me. I went home and came back and I tried to fillet a motherfucker. This is pure survival. This is real life shit too. You know what I mean? But I'm saying if I'm living my life and living my dream and all of that, and trying to follow my shit and I got out the hood, I'm not on street time. So if another motherfucker shoots somebody, I'm not doing a day in jail for some shit that I didn't do. This is pure survival at this point. I don't care how much motherfucking money you pay me. I told you I did 4.5 years in prison. You know what I'm talking about? So it's not a wonderful place. Like how these motherfuckers be coming home lying and shit. Talking about, yeah, I was up that motherfucker. I was like Shawshank Redemption. No, you was quiet as a mouse, dude. You was quiet as a mouse. You was up there about to hang it up like a Jordan jersey. You was about to take a sheet and jump off the top motherfucking tier. This is pure survival. Most dudes that's in prison, they want to come home. That's why I can't stand when motherfuckers be like, yeah, you know, my homeboy, man, he up there riding. No, the fuck he's not, dude. That man is up there beating masturbation records. That man want to come home. This is pure survival. Dudes be bragging about motherfuckers in jail like it's a wonderful place. This is pure survival. I remember when I was in the county and before I went to state prison, it was my time to go up there and I was trying to ask motherfuckers because I was scared. I was looking at shit on TV. I thought prison was like what you see on TV. So I'm asking other niggas that was there. I'm like, yo, you been upstate? I mean, like, what should I expect? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was talking about state prison like they was going to college. Dudes was excited as a motherfucker. Yo, I'm about to go upstate, my nigga. I'm gonna get me a TV. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get a job in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna save my money up so I can have enough money when I get to the halfway house. Talking about jail like it's a wonderful thing. This is pure survival. Then when I got up that motherfucker, I said, oh God, Lord Jesus. Is this the place that you motherfuckers made sound like it was a university? And some of the prisons look like college too, but that shit ain't no college. It's a jungle. This is pure survival at this point. But for Shyne to stand up and do the time for another motherfucker, Shyne don't even want Diddy Glover to go to jail right now. But he letting it be known, I ain't the one who did it. But from what it sounds like, he's not trying for Diddy Glover to go to jail right now and saying he not trying to tell. But Shyne, for you to make this statement and the feds are watching, this is pure survival, sir. You're going to have to testify after saying this shit. This is big than a motherfucker. This is bigger than Yo Gotti's forehead. I'm telling you, this is crazy.
And has been quiet and respectful, probably out of fear and other reasons, all up to this time, has now officially, when all the S has hit the fan, is making it clear, I was the fall guy. I didn't do it. It's remarkable that the victim, this producer, have evidence admitting to what I've said all along.
But my political enemies and, detractors tried to make me into, this criminal. But everyone knew that I was a young kid that took the fall. Everyone knew that that was the story for all the years until I got.
Court and never really pointed the finger at.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that was a decision that I made as a young man, and I'm not going back on that. I'm not about to point the finger. No, I'm not going to get into that.
Well, I mean, it kind of is. He's doing it in a smart way where he's letting the victim and the producer put it out there and say, well, they're saying what I've always said, which implies then you did point the finger, but regardless.
Yes, even with Shyne saying that I'm not going to point the finger now, but you're pretty much pointing the finger. You know what I mean? But he's Shyne, like he said at Popcorn Planet, he's doing it smart. Shyne doing it smart. Like, look, I didn't come out and tell y'all this shit. I told y'all years ago I was innocent. But little Rodney and the woman who got shot in her face, they the ones saying it. You know what I'm saying? So Shyne is doing that shit in a smart way. But It's all hitting the fan. Salute to everybody in the building. Smash that like button. This is pure survival. Let's hear it for the boy. We need to hear it for Shyne. Surviving the fact that we need to hear it for Shyne. Because this is pure survival. He's not afraid no more.
But my political enemies and, detractors tried to make me into, this criminal. But everyone knew that I was a young kid that took the fall. Everyone knew that. That was the story for all the years.
But you
Until I got.
report and never really pointed the finger at
Yes, but what I'm saying is that was a decision that I made as a young man. And I'm not going back on that. I'm not about to point the finger. No, I'm not going to get into that.
Well, I mean, he kind of is. He's doing it in a smart way where he's letting the victim and the producer put it out there and say, well, they're saying what I've always said, which implies then you did point the finger. But regardless of what he want, how politically he wants to be about this, he's letting the truth be known.
That's how doing it, sir.
I'm just saying that I maintained my innocence all this time. I said I was defending myself. I didn't get into who did what. But the victim is telling you who did what. And I understand that there are other witnesses.
Is she accurate, sir?
I'm not going to.
And you hear what he's saying. The victim is the one who's telling you who did what. Shyne's saying, yeah, I defended myself pretty much. Yeah, like I was in the mix of the fight, the breakout. You know what I mean? Somebody try to steal me or hit me in the head with a Corona bottle. I'm punching back. But he like, I'm not going to say who did what and who didn't do what. This is pure survival. Like he's doing it very political. But you read between the lines of what he's saying.
Maintain my innocence all this time. I said I was defending myself. I didn't get into who did what. But the victim is telling you who did what. And I understand that there are other witnesses.
Is she accurate, sir?
I'm not going to get into that.
So he won't go all the way. He's like, Diddy, I'm not snitching you, Diddy, but I am going to spotlight the fact that the victim is saying it. That I'm going to make it clear that everyone's hearing the victim. The victim said it. I didn't say it.
But it does open wounds. And certainly I am relieved that people are saying what the truth is. That, I did not shoot those people.
Wow, this is pure survival. Everybody that's hearing this, I did not shoot those people. Make sure y'all give that woman an apology because the boy is saying he didn't do it. He already did the time, okay? So he don't have to say he didn't do it. The motherfucker did the time already. This is pure survival. It's not like he can get any more time. He served the time already. So he can say, yo, yeah, I fucking did the shit. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So he has no reason at all to say that he's not the one that shot them people. That's crazy.
It does open wounds. And certainly I am relieved that people are saying what the truth is. That I did not shoot those people.
So that was part one. There's a second part of this. I'm like,
we must hear it for the boy. Guys, it's time to meditate. We must hear it for Shyne. We got to hear it for the boy. Every time we meditate, we must meditate. And we got to keep it real. We got to hear it for the boy. Let's give it to Shyne for having the courage. My baby, she don't talk sweet. Ain't got much to say. But he loves me, he loves me. I know that he loves me anyway. Let's hear it for the boy. And maybe he don't talk fine, but I don't really mind. Put your candles up. Cause every time he puts me there, I just want to cheer. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's give Shyne a hand. Let's hear it for my no Diddy. Understand? No. Maybe he's no Romeo, but he's my love man show. Oh, let's hear it for this boy. This is pure survival at this point. We must hear it for Shyne. We must hear it for Shyne. You know what I mean? I be telling y'all, meditation is very, very important during survival, and we must give it to him for having the courage to stand out. Let's hear it for the boy, man, because he did it. He did it.
Telling you who did what. And another, I understand that there are other witnesses.
Is she accurate, sir?
I'm not going to get into that.
So he won't go all the way. He's like, Diddy, I'm not snitching you, Diddy, but I am going to spotlight the fact that the victim is saying it. That I'm going to make it clear that everyone's hearing the victim. The victim said it. I didn't say it.
But it does open wounds, and certainly I am relieved that people are saying what the truth is. That, I did not shoot those people.
Wow, this is getting ugly. This whole thing with Diddy Glover is getting ugly like Flavor Flav. You know what I mean? And that hearing is going to be crazy. I don't care what nobody say about Little Rodney's motherfucking. They trying to say, oh, everything he's talking about is false and all of that. Diddy Glover is going to go down for some shit. Okay, it's so much dangling. There's so much dangling, like pecker sandwiches, dangling all over this man's head. You know what I mean? You crazy. He's definitely gonna catch something. Like this is too much shit going on. It's too much for this man to be able to dangle. You know what I mean? And Diddy Glover, I'm not saying that you guilty of none of this shit, dude. But it's been stories about you for so long. And now it's like finally a bunch of shit coming to light, man. That man did all that time in jail and he don't even got to fucking say what he's saying. There's no reason. Nobody can say, oh, Shyne trying to do it for the money. Or this motherfucker don't even want to be a part of America. Smash that like button. He already did the time. And so we all must pray for the woman who came out and said it was Diddy Glover who shot her in the face. And everybody made fun of that woman. Poor woman.
Joins us now, sharing her story. Natanya, thank you so much for being with us. I can't imagine what you've been through since 1999, and then all the emotions that must be coming up over the last couple of days. What was your reaction, Natanya, when you saw these massive raids at P. Diddy's two homes?
First and foremost, thank you for having me. It was very emotional. In short, it was extremely emotional because it was basically it marked 25 years, a quarter of a century since this occurred. And I've had to relive this over and over again, intermittently in that time. So when I saw it, it was very cathartic because I finally felt like justice would be done. Justice would be mine and belong to all of his victims.
Yeah.
See, and she happy. Diddy Glover's house getting raided. She feel like justice is finally going to be served. Imagine how she's going to feel now that Shyne just came out and admitted this shit. That Diddy Glover, Shyne admitted what she was saying this whole time. That's crazy.
You have said since really right after the shooting that it was P. Diddy who shot you. I mean, I think you even said it to the doctor that night, right?
I said it immediately. I literally watched them pull out the guns. I've had a clear point of view. I mean, for God's sake, I got shot in my nose. I was facing them directly. I watched everything occur and had described it, vehemently to all parties involved. I think in our society, we have respectability politics. There are people who want to be adjacent to power or celebrity or money, and there's a hierarchy of respectability. Because his name was more notable, he was believed rather than a victim who gave a first-hand account. By the grace of God, I survived.
Yeah, and this was also a different time. I mean, things were very, very different in 1999. I mean, did you sense right from the beginning that no one believed you?
Well, I don't think that was on my mind. I think first and foremost, I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 3. At the time, I was a mother of 2. And just surviving and getting home to my children was of the utmost importance to me. Being whole and being able to mother them. That was, primary on my list. I didn't have any reason to believe that someone, to think that someone would not believe me. But as things unfolded, it was a very short period of time where I realized that's what in fact was happening.
This is a very terrible thing, guys. This woman's been on the news talking about who she feel as though that she looked at with her own two eyes that actually shot her. Then you got Shyne saying that it wasn't him after doing the time. It's one thing to say the shit before you do the time because you're trying to get out of it. But the man is saying it after the time is already done. Finally, after neglecting every interview, people kept asking him and asking him, and he just came out. This shit just broke. Like I said, shout out to Popcorn Planet. This is definitely getting crazy. This whole thing. Even when I want to report on something else, Diddy Glover got so much shit going on that it's hard for me not to react to this man every single day. I'm surviving Diddy Glover in some kind of way. Whether we surviving Jaden Smith and Justin Bieber's love affair, you know what I mean? We surviving Usher getting his cheeks clapped. Everything is connected to Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? So this is not personal. This is just pure survival at this point. You know what I mean? So if you're new to my channel, like and subscribe, share this video. My Instagram, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me, I'll follow you back. And I'm gonna keep you guys in tune throughout the day. But this is pure stone cold survival at this point. Shyne is not the one who shot that woman in the face. So y'all do the math. This is pure survival at this point.